Why does your ex watch your stories on social media? What's going on with that? Maybe you could understand if the two of you are still in contact regularly, if you're good friends or something like that. But if the two of you aren't really talking, maybe you do talk a little bit, but it's just sort of like surface level, or maybe you're not talking at all. Maybe it's been a while since you actually interacted with them. Why are they watching your stories? Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. Now, why exactly does your ex watch your stories? There's a couple different potential reasons here. Feel free to share in the comment section below why you think your ex is watching your stories, or if you're watching their stories, why are you watching their stories? The first is that they're honestly just curious about what you're up to in life. I mean, you're probably curious about what they're up to, so they could very well be curious about what's going on with you, especially if the breakup is, somewhat recent. I mean, not like it was yesterday, but, if it was like a couple weeks ago or a month or two ago, they could just be wondering like, hey, what's going on with you? Maybe we haven't spoken in a while. Where are you emotionally? All that. The second reason is that they could be, looking at you in a sort of competitive light. They could be feeling this sort of post-breakup competition that I talk about sometimes. For better or worse, people, I don't think this is healthy at all, but people do it anyway. They feel a sort of competition with their ex. After a breakup, they want to say like, which one of us can get into a relationship first? Which one of us can move on first? Which one of us seems happier? Which one of us seems to have bounced back the quickest and all of that? I think it's a terrible metric anyway, even if you're going to play this game. But a lot of times people look on social media to see like, what stories are you posting? Are you going out? Does it seem like you're having fun? Does it seem like you're happy? All this sort of stuff. And so if they're locked into this breakup competition thing, they could be looking at your stories to get a sense about where you are. Does it seem like you're doing good? Have you moved on? Are you down? Are you depressed? All that sort of stuff. Do you feel as bad as I feel? All of that stuff. We'll get into that in a moment. They could be caught up in this whole competitive thing, trying to see like, hey, are you better off than me? Am I better off than you? All that sort of stuff. That could be what's going on. By the way, if you like this video, please make sure you like the video. Hit the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps us out with YouTube. And please make sure you also subscribe to this YouTube channel as well, too, if you're not already subscribed. And hit that bell icon. Even if you are subscribed and you haven't hit the bell icon, hit the bell icon. It lets you know when we publish and upload new videos. And it also helps out this channel as well, too. So anyway, the next reason why your ex may watch your stories is they're not completely over you. And they want to know how you're handling the breakup. Maybe not in a competitive sense, but just to know like, hey, I'm having a hard time. Are you having a hard time too? And, maybe if they can see that you're having a hard time, maybe they start to feel like, oh, hey, maybe I'm not so weird after all. Or maybe if they see that you're out having fun and all that, they're just going to be like, oh, gee, maybe it is me. It's not to say you should like curate your content one way or the other. Many times that can be what's driving them to do this. And of course, the fourth reason for them to be watching your stories is because, quite frankly, they might miss you. They might be having a hard time with this breakup. Even though they may have been the one to break up with you, they might be having a hard time with it. And they might miss you. They might start to realize, hey, we actually had some good positive things going on between the two of us. And even though there were some problems, there were some good times too. And I miss the good qualities. And maybe I just want to feel close to you. Maybe I just want to see what you're up to. Maybe I just want to take a little peek into your life, just to feel like I know you a little bit again. And that could be what could be motivating them. Now, with all this being said, you're never going to really know what they're feeling unless you actually get in touch with them and get in contact with them. Because we can all put on a good show when it comes to social media. We can all pretend like our life is perfect, and we can all take the best selfies with the best background and post the most inspiring quotes and make it seem like we just took the best vacation and we're winning at life and all of that. But really how we're feeling deep down inside is often not a true reflection of what our social media profile is leading others to believe. And so what I really recommend that you do is try to have a real connection with them, not just through text or something like that, but try to actually talk to them, maybe even on the phone or meet up in person if you can. Of course, you might need to actually do some things to work up to that, like actually warm up to them, get back in contact or something like that. But if you really want to know what's going on with them, just actually talking to them can be the best way to just cut through all of the smoke and mirrors and just find out actually how they feel. Because when you actually are able to make that emotional connection, see the facial expressions as they look at you and talk to you, hear their voice as they talk to you, that's going to tell you so much more than trying to just look at their online activity. And if that's something that you want some help with, please sign up for our free email newsletter. It's over at modernlove.life/newsletter. It's totally free to sign up. We send you tips, advice, and strategies, all kinds of crazy good tips that are going to help you to reconnect with your ex. And also, we're real people too. So if you ever have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to hit reply to any email that we send out, and we'll get it. A real human being will get it, and we'll respond to it. I mean, like if you're just saying like, hey, or something, maybe we won't respond. But, if you actually have like a real question or something like that, then, we'll get back to you. Anyway, you can find that over at modernlove.life/newsletter or down below in the description box. Anyway, with that being said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.